So here we are at the Palma Boat Show. We've just bought our entradas, and how much were they? 10 euros. So we're going to go in and have a look to see what's going on here in the Palma Boat Show International.
Hello.
Hola, buenas. Hi. She has the tickets.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you very much. It's actually a long time since I've been to a Palma Boat Show, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. Actually, it's not only a long time, it's many, many years. So the first thing that greets me on the way to the Palma Boat Show is a Porsche. It's a car. But second thing that greets me is a boat. So we are going to see lots of boats here as well as cars. So let's just have a little wander around and we'll see if there's anything in particular that catches our eyes.
Yes, quite a few pens and goodies from here.
Yeah. So yes, it is about the boat show, but it's also about anything that can go with a boat, and so it's all about the toys as well. So not just about the boats, it's about all the toys. So we're just going to walk down here, and there's lots of little branches off so we can catch those on the way back. I don't think we're in the purchasing of a boat, but I do like them. I do like the look. I think they're really interesting looking things. Announcements.
Cameras for you there, Dawn.
They're called telescopes, dear. I do like telescopes, and I have various telescopes and binoculars, and yeah, some of those look quite impressive. And this one on the end just reduced from 4,900 to 3,900. Bargain. My telescopes tend to be astronomical telescopes. I'm very keen on looking at stars and planets. So more of the toys, jet skis, things with big engines. There's a tiny little boat with a huge V6 4.2 litre engine. It's a Yamaha engine on the back of this. Well, I would say it's a little boat. We were in Guernsey a few years ago and there was a boat like this, and it was called Shy Tot. I think that one could have a similar name. There's some food here. Nice boat up there, having cocktails on board. Naughty parts. Sea toys, that's a good name for it, isn't it? Sea toys, because that's really what they are, bodyboards and motorized things now. A lot of these things are becoming electric, so they're becoming a lot more energy realistic. Music to use. Williams used to make, so in my days earlier, before teaching or before the current stage of teaching, I used to make shirts for a lot of the companies that are down here, and Williams was certainly one of them. We used to make the polo shirts, put the embroidery on them. Oh, there's even things I need. There's a bag store. Batteries. Anything to do with boats you're going to get here. And batteries are an integral part of the modern boat world. Have a swimming pool in the sea. It's a clever idea, like that. So you don't get the jellyfish. There's been a lot of jellyfishes reported around the island recently. Not the stinging variety though. Come to places like this, you never know who you're going to meet as well. You might bump into the odd celebrity. Risossiani, I've got one of these Risossianis. Yeah, we do this for training for the Duke of Edinburgh. So some of the students at our school do Duke of Edinburgh, and one of the things they need to learn is about first aid, and they use the Risossiani. Oh, Anita's found a stall with baskety type things on. She was saying as we came down, she needs a new basket. Should I repair the old one?
Well, I think
well, there's certainly plenty to see here. We've covered the first little bit, and then there's another route down. We're going to go down there next, I think. Yeah. But this is a place where we could possibly be seeing really big money being exchanged here, not for these smaller craft, but as we go around we'll see that there are some bigger craft. And now we've got some lovely names and logos. I like those. Garmin, so things electronic, and the installation of things that are electronic. So actually I think the last time I came to a boat show was when I had got the embroidery business and we were drumming up support.
This one even underfoot, the curve.
Yeah, that's, yes, it's a little bit covered around here. And shrink wrap your boat so that it doesn't get messed up in transit between here and the Caribbean. Solar panels to give you power. And then the ports of Catalonia have even got a store. Leave the island where you're going to go. And if you've got a boat and you need to get off the boat, there's a lot better way than an electric vehicle of some sort. So you might have a scooter or an electric bike. We just had a little bit of lunch in Parc de Mar where there's a beer festival going on. We could also have a drink or something to eat here. But we're going to go and look at the boats because that's why we've come, to have a look at the boat show and have a look to see what there is on the water for us to have a look at. Yeah. So we're going to carry on walking as far as we can and then we'll come back this way and see. It's the Palma International Boat Show, so maybe I missed the word international out at the beginning. And the International Palma Boat Show. So it attracts people from all over. And Mallorca over the years, since we've lived here since 1985, has very much become a playground for the people who've got the money to buy these vessels and maintain them.
My bone popped out, my foot went under the seat, and that was.
It goes on and on. Quite impressed. So the boating industry and all the allied things that go along with it is one of the bigger industries here in Mallorca. So we've got the regular tourist industry, but these boats, they've all got to be bought and sold, they've all got to be maintained, they've all got to be looked after when the owners are not around, and so that's why we've got such a large boat show here, because the island has got lots and lots of places where these boats are actually moored. It always comes with a little bit of a premium. So if you say it's required for a boat, then the price is going to be a little bit higher. Well, not a little bit, it's going to be a lot higher. And there's good reason for that. It's that the materials have to be of the highest standard. If you don't have them of the highest standard, then corrosion sets in. So when it says stainless steel, that's really not good enough, because all stainless steels are not the same. They're not igual. And so you need to have a specific stainless steel which is of high quality. And if it's aluminium, it's not just any aluminium, it's got to be anodized, it's got to be protected so that the salt spray doesn't cause corrosion. Everything has to be protected from the ever corroding salt. So that's a big part of it as well. This is just going on and on. There's a cool anchor, nice. Like that.
Hola. ¿Cómo estáis?
Mira, buena amiga de mía.
And then you can actually look at some of these boats, sort of luxury.
Sit on one of them.
Reading in the press that there's the Ukrainian billionaire has his boat moored here in Palma at the moment. It's got an unfortunate name. It's called Z, just the letter Z, Z. It's actually moored next to a Russian-owned boat which has been impounded when the FBI came over investigating.
That's a beautiful umbrella. Thank you very much. Oh wow, that's embroidery, like real old, isn't it? Yeah. Did you get it or did you make it? No, I got it here. So yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Thank you.
Anita's parasol is always being admired. Big yacht makers here, Princess, and years ago we used to do shirts for them too. Like all the sales teams are out. These on the side are the.
I think Violetta did all the flowers.
Did they?
Claire did all the flowers, yes, for the boat
For
show.
Princess? Oh, for the boat show.
Yeah.
Violetta, where we get a lot of our flowers from. Anita goes down, gets the fresh cut flowers.
No idea.
Yeah, sorry.
At the moment we've just walked on and on and on. We've not backtracked at all yet. In the past, quite often
We need a drink at the end of this.
we will indeed. Hi. The Palma Boat Show has usually meant bad weather, but they've been really lucky this year. The Palma Boat Show has got some lovely weather, and started last Thursday. Today's Saturday, and it runs on till tomorrow, Sunday. Camera up a little bit higher. Boat's getting a little bit bigger. Naughty parts again.
Okay, see you soon. Yay!
Former pupil owns Naughty Parts.
Multi-marine shall be here.
I don't know if they do. Getting towards the end now, I think, which is where we have some of the super big yachts. I was wondering what the people were waiting here for, but I think it might be for. I think it's not a boat. I think the actual.
Swim.
No, it's going to tilt across, and we're going to close it and be able to walk across to the other side, which would be really cool. We might have to wait a few minutes, we'll wait and see. So I'm just going to turn the camera off for a second, and if we are able to walk across, I'll put the camera back on, otherwise we've got to walk back. We've been waiting here for quite a while now, and the pontoon is just being towed into position so that we can actually walk across the water rather than walk all the way back round or walk through the water where we get our feet wet. So hopefully that will be tied up soon, be in position, and we'll be able to make our way across to the other side where there are lots more things for us to see. Someone in the water actually demonstrating one of the toys. So pontoon's in position, and we, like a lot of other people, are going to make our way carefully and down. That's just to my right, a rather big vessel. Nice cool breeze here. Actually, coming across the pontoon gives us a different view. And, look at these two boats.
I feel it moving.
So that actually is the one I was talking about, Zed. Look, it's a really unfortunate name for a Ukrainian police boat. And the one next to it must be the one that's owned by the Russian, which has now been impounded. I'm just going to get my other camera out because I just need to have another look, a closer look at these two boats. The Zed is absolutely enormous. I guess Putin would be really quite proud of this boat. It belonged to him. So we're back to looking at boats and looking at stalls. Just walking by. Some really quite big boats here as well.
Where did you get your food from?
I know what it's like after that. It's not the right thing to do.
Quite amazing how much there is here, isn't there? And we see more and more places where you can buy food and drink, so if you are here and you need a drink, there are places, including Michelin star marked spots. So you've got a barrel, you could have a barrel like Australia. We have a wine barrel in our garden, which used to have one of our favourite wine, probably our favourite wine. It's now empty. Busy, busy, busy in this area. Busy, busy, busy. I was expecting this exhibition to be big, but I think it's surpassed itself. I'm sure this must be one of the biggest they've ever had. And really well done.
And then after...
Lots of people here, but it's not feeling too crowded. We might have a car perhaps. Here's the boat version. With two 250 engines. Wow.
Massimo 3 mesi, però con loro
it's one of the ports we need to go and pay a visit to. We've not been down there for quite a while. Some boats here. I've been ignoring the boats, but look at this one. This is a beauty. This is a real one from the 50s and 60s sort of design. Would look pretty good with Peter Ustinov on board, I think. Big on the island now. judging from the music there, probably going to play a little bit of havoc with the video. But that was Izzy, who's a wonderful performer here on the island, a lovely singer, and we've known her for many, many, many years. I should be looking at the boats, I know, I'm on the wrong side. This one there looks as though it's almost in British racing green. We're just walking by a restaurant, and so there's a lot of background noise from the restaurant. And here's another classic looking boat called Tiger Lily of Cornwall, which is a London based yacht. And that is another beauty. We are getting fairly close now, I think, to the end.
I tried though.
No, because I new line.
And that's where we are. Palma International Boat Show. Well, we've really enjoyed our little walk around the Palma International Boat Show. We've seen quite a few people that we know, and it's been very interesting. So thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.